The world of Red Dead Redemption 2 is vast, immersive, teeming with life, and it's also deadly. The level of detail in Red Dead Redemption 2 never ceases to amaze me, and is a major reason it's one of my favorite games of all time. One major element in the game is its wildlife, from various types of animals, fish, different breeds of horses, and a giant world that you can always find a way to get lost in. I decided to give myself a challenge. There are over 200 animals in Red Dead Redemption 2, and I decided to hunt every single one of them in 12 hours. Just a man and his horse and his rifle on a quest to become the ultimate hunter in Red Dead Redemption 2. So come along with me and let's see if we can answer the question of if it can be done, or will nature fight back? Thank you all so much for watching. Sit back and enjoy the video, and as always, and quite literally in this case, good hunting. So I decided to give myself 12 hours to hunt every single animal in Red Dead Redemption 2. Well, almost all of them. There is a log of every animal in the game, and it includes the legendary animals you can find, and there's a separate section for fish and for horses. Today I'll be trying to hunt all of the animals in the main animal section, but we'll be excluding the legendary animals because I had killed some of them already, so I figured we'll just focus on the main default types of animals. We may have to try and do the fishing one at some point in the future, but for now we're going to focus on animals. And I'm not going to hunt horses because that just seems messed up. But speaking of messed up, I did include dogs in the animal list because they're technically part of the log in the game of all the animals on the list, so I apologize in advance. There is one dog in the game that does get spared despite being on the list, and that's Rufus. No, in case you were wondering, you cannot kill your own dog. And honestly, why would you? You monster. Because I definitely didn't try it. So in total, we'll be attempting to hunt 154 animals in Red Dead Redemption 2, and we'll be attempting to do it in just 12 hours. Let's do some hunting in Red Dead Redemption 2. To start my hunt off right, I had a nice breakfast with my family.
Hi there, y'all.
Hi there.
Hi.
I got a useless husband and an angry son. And I'm the happiest woman that ever was.
After making sure things at home were in order, it was time to embark on my adventure. I didn't have any set strategy at the beginning. I wanted to ride out and take down as many animals as I could right off the bat, and I knew there were a lot of animals that could be found right outside of Beecher's Hope, so I rode out to see what I could find.
Easy there.
The first animals I found pretty quickly were the Sierra Nevada bighorn ram and a white-tailed deer. The next animal we found was a black-tailed jackrabbit. Shortly after that, I had to intervene to save a couple that was being robbed by some local bandits, and I never pass up an opportunity to do a good deed.
You two okay?
The hunt was back on, and our next harvest was an eastern wild turkey. And I would come to find out that you can hardly take a step without finding an eastern wild turkey. Our next kill after that was a complete accident, but a W's a W, so we picked up the Scarlet Tanager Songbird. And also just a heads up, I'll try my best, but I may butcher the names of some of these animals, so we'll just have to see how it goes. I took a ride into the forest to see if we could find animals specific to that area. The first one we found was the American red squirrel.
Settle.
Shortly after that, we had to chase down the elusive white-tailed buck. This challenge allowed me to explore almost every corner of the world of Red Dead Redemption 2. By doing so, you're bound to find the beautiful sides and the ugly ones.
God damn it. Who goes? I can't hardly see.
Despite this tragic scene, we were able to get a Western turkey vulture.
Easy now.
Next up was an animal whose smell needs no introduction, and that's the striped skunk. Just after that, we found the elusive Steve Carell. I mean Silver Fox. My mistake.
Easy.
This California Valley coyote led us on quite the chase. And just after finally bringing him down, we had some unwelcome guests join the party. Fortunately for us, we needed to hunt the gray wolf anyway. I did feel bad that the wolves attacking caused the coyote to suffer longer than it deserved to, but we were able to put it to rest.
Your pain is over.
We took a ride further up the mountain and found the Sierra Nevada bighorn sheep, which led us to a small lake. Here we found the western toad and the Pekin duck. We were also able to get the Rocky Mountain bull elk just off the shore of the lake.
Head up.
Honestly, this little corner gave us a lot of animals, because we were able to get the western chipmunk as well. Rivers and other bodies of water were great areas to find all sorts of animals. I went to a nearby river and was able to find the western raven. I also found my nemesis, the American muskrat. I don't take pleasure in killing these animals, but the muskrat is an exception. No one likes a muskrat. After After 2 clean shots, we were able to take down the yellow-billed loon and the common loon.
Whoa, easy.
Being on a bit of a bird streak here, we took out the hooded oriole next. Committing a federal crime was next on our agenda, so we took out a bald eagle, which never feels good. Just after finding the
Oh, Jesus!
bald eagle, another citizen needed our help. I took care of the wolf problem, and I helped him to a speedy recovery. After taking out this wild boar, we had already hunted 24 animals, so I was feeling pretty good about the progress we were making, and to me, it looked like things were looking pretty solid for our hunting adventure. Something I'll probably mention a few times in this video is how cool it was to go all over the map in such a short amount of time. Seeing all the wildlife was one thing, but seeing the dynamics of the world was just more evidence of why I love this game so much. And if you're watching this video and you've somehow never played Red Dead Redemption 2, I hope this video convinces you to give it a try. Oh, and there's another muskrat. One thing I know is that I'm super grateful for my horse that worked overtime and carried me all over the map. We also hunted lots of predators, and my horse was not a fan.
Whoa, easy.
My horse was a trooper, but it did also put me in some precarious situations. As I journeyed into the snow-covered mountains, we completed our first hour of the challenge. I was feeling pretty confident with how many animals we had found so far. I think the snowy areas of the map are some of my favorites, and we were able to pick up several animals fairly quickly.
Easy now.
We also found another hunter that was in need of some help.
Hey!
I didn't have much time to spare, so I did what I could.
Shout if you can hear me!
Easy there. Whoa now. Is that all?
After spending some time in the mountains, I found my way into civilization. And this is where things got a little dicey. The list of animals is large, and it includes animals that society doesn't necessarily want you hunting. For example, the merino sheep. This fleece was no longer white as snow. I made my way to the pig pen and attempted to lure them into a corner with some bait. I wanted to avoid being seen harvesting this bacon illegally. However, I did not anticipate what would happen next. Discovering these pigs were cannibalistic allowed me to drop any remorse for sending them to the pearly gates. After an admittedly sloppy kill on the big China pig, it was time to leave. I headed out to let things cool down, and we got a ferruginous hawk on my way out of town. And I didn't even mean to rhyme. Shortly after that, we got a red-tailed hawk, and similar to bald eagles, shooting hawks or any types of eagles doesn't ever feel good, but for this challenge it had to be done.
Head up.
I went on another bird streak and picked up several different types of birds. After hunting the great horned owl, I came across another citizen in need.
What happened?
Wanting to stay focused on my task at hand, I decided to send them on their way and keep moving. Moving toward the city of Annesburg, I found the Cuban land crab, which I honestly never really noticed in the game before doing this challenge. After that, I was able to find several birds, including the ring-billed gull, laughing gull, and the rock pigeon. On my way out of town, I found a small farm that had goats, and it got a little messy. And unfortunately, this farm would be the scene of our first crime against dogs. I'm sorry. We moved towards the swamps where we'd find a whole new array of animals, as well as new dangers.
Whoa, easy.
I also found another muskrat. I was able to find both sizes of alligators almost immediately, and there would be no shortage of alligators in the swamps.
Tranquilo. Settle.
As the sun set, I was able to hunt a whooping crane before taking a rest at a nearby camp. After a short rest, I was able to get a midland water snake and an alligator snapping turtle. Also, pro tip, horses don't love fire. While exploring the swamp, I shot down a poor soul that had been strung up, but I didn't realize that that would upset the locals so much. Who knew there was more than one type of snake in the grass? I found a nearby farm where I needed to take on the Devon bull and avoid a charge for animal cruelty. But don't worry, I got a chicken on the way out. After things cooled down, I snuck back to the farm to get as many chickens as I could. Moving on to the next town, I found a mutt wandering the streets. And once again, I'm sorry.
I never thought this would happen to me.
Whoa, no.
First try. With 8 hours remaining, I'm still feeling pretty positive about being able to complete the challenge. We're getting a good amount of animals, so I continue to hunt. Things got a little chaotic when I found a nearby ranch.
We're gonna set for me.
After taking out a Hereford bull Farmer John style, apparently I upset some of the local hooligans. After disposing of them, I decided to get a good night's sleep and get a fresh start the next day. It was time to lock in. I made my way over to Blackwater and was able to get a greater prairie chicken. After going into town, I was able to find a bloodhound. I'm sorry. Heading back towards where it all began, I found a herd of bison. Heading back into the mountains, I found a man and his Labrador retriever.
Excuse me.
This one hurt. I wasn't able to get a clean shot, so I had to track the dog through the woods. Now, I tried to cut this video together to make it a nice length, but just wanted to give you a glimpse of how much exploration is actually happening during this challenge. It's definitely not a constant flow of animals. Showing up to McFarland's ranch, I sought out any remaining chickens that I hadn't hunted yet. Eventually, this led me to New Austin, where I tried to find the animals that only live in that specific area.
Easy now.
While harvesting this gray fox, I heard a disturbance in the town of Armadillo, so I decided to step in.
Slower. Let up.
While exploring the desert of New Austin, I found a house that was being occupied by a local gang. I decided to add them to my list. Now you won't see it, but it took an unfortunately long amount of time to find this armadillo in the town of Armadillo, but we finally got it. After exploring New Austin, I started to feel the pressure of the challenge. With only 5 hours remaining, I headed back to McFarland's ranch, and from there, continued to find the animals of the desert.
Well, try to look after yourself.
I found many citizens in need throughout this journey, and I tried to do my best by them. But I don't take too kindly to insults.
You're crazy too.
Along this path, I found the infamous Western bull moose, but apparently he was going out on his own terms.
Blow it. Let up.
One lesson that I would learn in this challenge is that taking out any sort of bull or ox always comes with a difficult price. Time was winding down, and nature was getting more and more defiant. As my list got smaller, the animals got more and more elusive. I headed back into the snowy mountains in search of a western moose. As the challenge got closer to ending, I decided to make my own path that should hopefully lead me through areas where I'd find the last few animals on my list.
Easy now.
I was able to find an Angus bull,
Let's send them Cropper the message.
but its owners also needed to be taken care of.
I'm gonna get him.
One hour left. By this point, things are not looking good. I still had quite a few animals to hunt, and they were all fairly rare. I rode, and I rode, and I rode, and I rode, and I wasn't having much luck. 30 minutes remained, and I finally got some more animals crossed off of my list.
Got an appetite.
My horse was putting in work, so much that I worried that I would lose her loyalty once this challenge was over.
Easy there.
Heading to the swamps, I knew that this was my last-ditch effort to get more animals off my list. I was able to get the little egret, and find a red swamp crayfish. However, shortly after that, time had run out. We ended up hunting 134 animals, which is a huge accomplishment, but I'm honestly really disappointed that we didn't complete the challenge in time. As I prepared for this challenge, I wasn't entirely sure how much time to give myself, and I thought 12 hours may have been too much. I don't think I considered some of the rarity of these animals as well as some of the strategies that go into hunting them, so I am disappointed, but that's how hunting goes sometimes. As someone who's grown up hunting throughout my life, sometimes you put in hours and hours of work, but end up falling short anyway. It's part of hunting, and it's part of life. I'd love to see you try this challenge for yourself, and let me know if you're able to do it. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a ton of work. I apologize that it's taken so long to get this video out, but I had this idea and I wanted to see it through. But just for some additional context, this video consists of over 685 gigs of footage. So this one was a beast. I think this is the most work I've put into a video up to this point, so I hope you enjoy it, I hope you like it, and I hope you show it some love. Thank you so much for watching, thank you so much for your support, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any ideas for future challenges in Red Dead Redemption or in other games too, feel free to comment them below. And as always, and to you who decide to try this challenge for yourself, good hunting.